Hello and welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. This channel is dedicated to helping you learn your favourite Bruce songs on guitar. Every Friday there will be a new lesson complete with a full walkthrough of the song with tab, plus a breakdown of the individual parts. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for notifications. Today's request is Springsteen's classic Thunder Road from Born to Run. A really kind of classic Bruce song. Thanks to Nicholas Magdalena for the request. I hope I've pronounced that name correctly. So without further ado, I'm going to play the whole song now and then come back and go through all the individual parts. Cheers and see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. So now what we're going to do is go through each of the individual parts. Now, as I've explained in previous videos, a lot of the stuff with Bruce's songs, it's all about layers. So often, you know, in a live situation, he might be kind of arpeggiating kind of parts, whereas Niels and Steve and so on will be playing the rhythm and the lead parts. And the actual track is just piano and harmonica for the the intro and the first verse, so that's why I've come in, you know, on the walkthrough in the second verse. The song is in F major, so you've got chords like F, A minor, B flat, and so on. I think when he's played it acoustic before, he's had it with a capo on the second fret and playing a D shape, so that's one semitone lower, but F is the original key. Now, so what I've done in terms of chord-wise, you know, when I've seen him play it live, he plays that F like that. You can, a lot of options. You could play an F like that, or you could play an F like that, where you're kind of just blocking out the low E string. It really doesn't matter too much, yeah. So the B flat, for example, you could play it like that, or he actually, I think when he plays it live, because he's kind of arpeggiating, he's playing a B flat sus2, sorry, B flat sus4. That can sound really nice, and if you're not too comfortable with bar chords, it means you could play the F like that, the B flat like that, and you kind of avoid a lot of the bar chords. So yeah, so basically what happens is, just before the second verse comes in, the full band comes in, you've got this cool little, so that's 3rd fret D, sliding up to the 5th fret D, and then little finger, 5th fret B. So that's a cool little, you can kind of, it's quite recognisable on the track. And then basically you've just got a really simple chord progression. You've got F, so again you can play it like that or like that, doesn't really matter. It's F, D minor, F, B flat, F, A minor, B flat, C. Again, the piano is doing a lot of the work here. I think sometimes on the record it's minimal guitar, but this is, again, I've made this kind of classic down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. If you're struggling with the strumming, go on to my, so I'm a guitar teacher, just go on to jsmusicschool.co.uk, go on the blog, and then go on strumming and go on beginner strumming patterns, and this is like the most common strumming pattern in existence. So that will help you play this. I've done this kind of, you can use this strumming pattern with so many songs, it's amazing. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and that will help you. Once you've got the grip of that strumming pattern, you can play so much stuff. So on the record, I think he's just, it's not too much guitar going on, but this will allow you to play it, you know, on your own, open mic night, etc. So then basically you've got the chorus, which is F, B flat, F, 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 A minor, B flat, B flat, B flat, C, F, B flat, and then you've got these like little runs, okay? So the first one, you've got this dotted crotchet, which 1.5 beat, that's the kind of the rhythm we've got. So you've got this 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, like that. So the notes are 1, 1, 0 on the A string, 3, 1 on the E, open D, open E, open D, 3rd fret A, 1st fret A, open A. So it's 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Or if you wanted to, you could just play the chords in the background, because it's kind of, the bass is doing it, the piano is doing it, so you could just do, 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 do. Cool, so I'll put the song structure up later on so you can see the whole chord sequence, because actually one of the challenges with this type of song is actually remembering the chord order, because the chords are quite simple, but just remembering, and they chop and change quite a lot. That's the first chorus, then the 3rd verse, same as the 2nd verse. Then you've got the break, which is chorus, and then you've got that bit where it goes, you know, and I've got this guitar and I'm going to learn how to make it talk. So that, he does that chord, he changes up the riff live a lot of the times. He's kind of going. So really, I mean, I haven't tabbed anything out for this, so I want you to kind of have a go yourself at doing an F major pentatonic riff. Again, if you're stuck with the shapes, head over to jsmusicschool.co.uk, that's my teaching website. Go on blog and go on guitar solos and learn your major pentatonics and your minor pentatonics. So this is F major pentatonic, and it allows you to kind of really just play around with it. Because that will help you in the long run, I think, with your guitar progress. So it's F major pentatonic, you know, second, third, fourth shapes. So play around with that. You know, you could even just start F, something simple like that. You know, it's a cool little riff you can play around with. And then you've got at the end of this break section, or yeah, sort of fourth verse. It's one of those songs where you don't really know where the choruses are. It's such a great song. Every section is almost like a chorus. So at the end of this break / fourth verse section, you've got this 2-bar run, okay, which is basically 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, it's quite nice to do some of these runs to practice the different rhythms. And I would do a bar for that kind of downstroke pumping eighths rhythm. Do the C major downstroke, bar version, I mean. Cool, second chorus is the same as the first without that run at the end. And then you've got the middle eight section. So the middle eight section, you can hear some distinct guitar parts. Again, if you don't really fancy doing that, you can just do the chords. Again, the song structure will be up a bit later. So the chords are A minor for 2 bars, B flat for 2 bars, G minor for 1 bar, C major for 1 bar, B flat for 2 bars, G minor for 2 bars, B flat, C and F. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that cool little guitar parts. Again, I'm simplifying it a little bit. It doesn't have to be exact. It's kind of almost like improvised, I think, a little bit. It's quite messy, intentionally messy. It sounds really kind of rough sounding. So yeah, so basically over the A minor, you could do this. It's kind of doing an A5 power chord. So open A string, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G. 2 bars, it sounds pretty cool. So A, D, and then same with the B flat. Okay, down, up, down, up. Kind of be careful with your picking. You don't want to do downstrokes. It doesn't have to be strict alternate, but I'm kind of going down, up, down, up, down, up. I feel that works really nice for me. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's have a go at that. And then you got this run, start from the 5th fret D, 5, so you've got 2 quavers, alternate picking, down, up, 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 oops. So 5, 3, 2, 0 on the D, then 3, 1, 0 on the A, and then 3rd fret E. Don't forget, in all the walkthroughs in these videos, a lot of people don't know this, but go into the YouTube cog icon, you can actually slow down this video and actually the walkthrough if you find some of this quite fast and just want to slow it down. So yeah, you can actually slow the videos down, which is really handy for learning stuff like this. Yeah, so do this bit again. So 5, 3, 2, 0, 3, 1, 0, 3 on the low E. And it lands on a B flat, and he's kind of doing this slide. Sounds something like this. It might not be exact, but it works. So it's got this cool little country style bend. Just basically, now it kind of keys, chords all over the place. He's kind of think he's playing a B flat major pentatonic or B flat major arpeggio kind of thing. So he's doing this really cool things where you're bending, you're keeping your little finger on the 6th fret B still, and then you're bending the very classic Rolling Stones use it a lot, very country rock style bend, and 5th fret on the G string. So this bit, I'm kind of doing this, sliding 3 to 5, picking the 3rd fret D, pulling off 5 to 3 on the D. So, oops. You get the idea. And then he's kind of going over the G minor. I think it's the G minor. Yeah, he's going 3rd fret, and then it's quite hard to make this out, but I was going to do a hammer on 3 to 5 on the A, 3rd fret D, and then a kind of grace note, quick hammer on, and then kind of this. It's kind of like you're hammering on to the part of that G minor chord. So like start off with the 3rd fret and then hammer on the 3rd and 4th on the. So it's like this. This sounds quite cool. Again, you can mess around with it. Just do anything like that would work really well. Okay, and then at the end of this middle 8 section, you've got B flat, downstrokes, just because it's kind of coinciding with the snare as well, so timing's good. B flat, C, F, and you've got that kind of stabby kind of 2, 3, 4, and then Max does that awesome triplet fill, I think it is. Okay, cool. So that's the middle 8 section. Again, look at the tab carefully on the walkthrough, slow it down, and then you've got the sax solo. So the sax solo, basically what I'm going to do here, Bruce is kind of pretty much replicating what Clarence was doing on the sax. So you could do this bit, or you could just do the rhythm chords. So the chords, you've basically got F, C, F, B flat, F, C, B flat, C. Or the actual sax solo is kind of, again, I think Bruce does this live. I've kind of taken a lot of the ideas from the live, the Barcelona DVD, because it's HD. So it's an amazing video that is. So you've got 1st fret low E. So you've got 1, 2, 0, A, 0, A again, 1, 3 on the A, and 3 on the A string. So you've got 1, 2, and da, 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 da. So triplet crotchets there. And the next bit, 3rd fret A, open D, 1st fret E, 3rd fret E. So you got this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and da, da, da. And then you do it again, the first bar of that again. And it's kind of descending run, open D, 3rd fret A, open A, G, 3rd fret low E, so D, C, A, G in terms of notes. Then 3, 1, 1 on the E, 5, 3, 3 on the E as well. So you got this. Now, if you wanted to carry on doing this lead part, you basically do the first half of that again. And then, the first 6 bars of it, sorry. And then it's got this kind of 4-bar run at the end, so da, da. So if you wanted to kind of follow that bit on the actual record, it's worth paying attention to that. So you've got B flat, these are minims, 2 beats each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got that basically that main kind of sax riff, and then you've got this 4-bar run in the middle of it. So look out for that. Cool. And then basically when Bruce does it live, sometimes he does this awesome ending. It's not on the track I've recorded, but you've got that. It's just a really nice way to end it. If you wanted to do that with your band or whatever, it's F, D minor, B flat, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So the main things to look at really is if you're a beginner, you're just starting out on bar chords, this would be perfect because you've got that really nasty B flat, which is over those thick frets. If you really don't want to do bar chords, you could probably avoid them altogether. I suppose the G minor might be a bit tricky, but you can kind of do it the same way as you miss out the E string and do the B flat sus4 instead of the B flat. So you can play around with it. Again, with Bruce, it's not going to be exactly the same as the record because you've got all these different parts. You've got the piano as the bulk of it, you've got the bass, you've got the saxophone, you've got, so see what you can do. Hopefully that helps. Any questions, let me know. I was also going to say I'm using a new camera at the moment, a Canon M50. I bought some lighting as well. This is a work in progress, so there are a few glitches and things that I'm looking to improve on. If you've got any suggestions, please let me know. This, as you can see, the lighting in this one's probably a lot better than the one in the walkthrough. So I'm hoping that I'll stick with this setting. I've just got to sort out the autofocus and things like that. So any suggestions for anybody out there who uses a Canon M50, please let me know. Other suggestions on how I can improve it. Please feel free to send any more requests through. I've got loads, I've got about 15 requests at the moment to put through. So I'll see you next Friday, and thanks very much for watching, and see you next Friday. Cheers.